Hi everyone, I'm James, and I found myself in a pickle. I need to pick up a car for winter that's sub 3K before the first snowfall, because I sold all my cars and I've just been riding a motorcycle. And I've been dumbfounded with how much cheap cars cost now. So the criteria that I had, I needed 4 doors. I wanted it to make economical sense to own it. I didn't want something super expensive with maintenance. I want something very reliable, because the last thing I want is to have some stupid commuter car just be a headache in my brain. I wanted it to be unique, just a little bit, just something that not everybody has, kind of unique. And I personally think that I found the best car for under $3,000 in the whole market. And that's where this puppy, a 2008 Honda Fit, came into my life. It fit the criteria, it's perfect. I'm gonna let you know how I think these little cars and the way that I bought this car is the way that you should buy your next car. Unlike most cars in this price range, she's got some freaking freshies for tires, right? Great deal, 2,500 bucks. These are snow rated and mud rated, M plus S, baby. Ready to go mobbing. I do live where we get some snow. It's about 5 days a week, but I do like to go snowboarding. It does have some typical Honda paint. I'm not gonna lie to everybody here and act like this is the cleanest car on the planet. It's got that classic clear coat, but I mean, for an '08 Honda, man, this is like museum quality. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I was bringing this up at work that I bought a Honda Fit, and I had 2 separate people tell me, oh, that's one of the best cars according to my brother's friend who bought one, drove it, and the price per mile was so cheap it beat everything. And they're very simple. Like, this is a simple machine. There's no hybrid system, there's no complexities. It's a simple car that just worked. And the second person that I talked to, they just said their son's girlfriend had it. She had the manual though, which is kind of cooler than mine, I'm not gonna lie. If this was a manual, whew, I'd be lining the tires up everywhere. But she said she loved it. If you're lucky enough to pick up a Honda Fit, this is what your day-to-day is gonna look like. Can't beat it. All right, let me show you what under the hood's looking like. All that power, baby. The car is extremely clean underneath, no leaks, nothing like that. And I asked the owner, like, hey, we pulled the dipstick, how often do you have to add oil? And his response was never. And I asked, when do you change the oil? He said 7,500 miles. So this car doesn't burn oil and has almost 250,000 miles. Go Honda. I got my first affiliate deal and I'm really excited. It's with a company called Defi supplements. They have 2 different products, Vitalize and this Calibrate right here. Vitalize is more of a Reds multivitamin drink. Calibrate right here, this is gonna help you focus, have better mood, and be able to help you if you're on like a late night bender on Facebook Marketplace or creating YouTube videos or editing videos, whatever it is, and you have to perform the next day. This is really gonna help you. I've actually been using this product before I was even an affiliate and before I was even making YouTube videos. So go ahead and check them out in the link below at defisups.com. If you use code AnythingJames, it's 10% off for you, and it does help me make more content for you. So back to my amazing purchase. This is what it sounds like to be ripping around in a Honda Fit. This is what it feels like. The power of a little over 100 horsepower at the crank. You can slam her down, second gear pull, slam the freaking paddle shifters like a GTR or an Audi R8, and then woo! Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. We're just going back into normal mode. I don't need any points on my record today in the Honda Fit. And so if you can find one that's already had all the work done, this one just had new brake pads on, new tires, new starter was put in recently. It's had the transmission serviced. The oil change has 1,500 miles left on it. The cabin air filter is in this when it was replaced. Look at all this. And he would write out when he did everything with the part number. And this dates back to the first owner too. The first owner, same story. Guys, I've bought higher end vehicles with less service history than this Fit. If you can find a well-loved high mileage car, it will show. You should be getting about 33 to 27 miles per gallon according to the window sticker. I don't want to say how much this car was. It was only $18,700 brand spanking new. Sub 20K. A tip that I have is to not get asphyxiated on Facebook Marketplace. This Fit was on Craigslist and it was for $3,000. I got it for 2,500 bucks. And I really believe that if he would have posted this vehicle on Facebook, it probably could have sold for $3,000. This car with this many miles still books for about $3,200 to $3,400, depending on where you're located. Realistically, I could get $3 grand for it. It's very clean. It rides amazing. It has cruise control. It stops. It starts. It goes. Is it the quickest car? No. Is it the loudest, coolest car? No. I'm a married man. What's this car gonna do besides take me to and from work? We took it on a date the other night. My wife still likes me. She kisses me still. It's great. The Honda Fit is adequate. So there's a lot of clapped out vehicles that you could end up buying for the same price. You gotta stay away from the BMWs, the Ford Mustangs, the Camaros. Like anything that's kind of cool and in this price range will probably be terrible. Anything that's kind of old person, you got the Honda Fits, Pontiac Vibe, Toyota Matrix, Mazda minivan thing. All those things, 16-year-olds to 25-year-old males are not going to be driving. But 27-year-old males like me, they're into it. Why? Because our brains fundamentally shift and we mature to the point where we understand what a good vehicle is. And a good vehicle is one that always starts when you need it to start so you can progress in your career. Well, I'm gonna be keeping tabs on this Honda Fit. If you wanna see if it blows up, I'm able to make it even better, just hit a subscribe. Hit a subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.